One of the benefits of getting out early to do chores in the morning. Get to see some pretty nice sunrises. Still a little bit pink in the hills. I was gonna try to sneak in the barn this morning, but the spies in the windowsill alerted everybody I was here. All right, let's try to find something more productive to do. There you go. It's morning. Go outside. So loud. Good morning, my gorgeous couple. How are we? Do you want some leftover pizza? I bet you do. Mary Jane, here's your pizza. There you go. BJ, here's your pizza. Oh, you love homemade pizza. Oh, you got it trapped on the wire, BJ. There. Get my bucket, boys. Put it over here so I can fill it. Where's your trough? You guys, I can't get your trough when you put it all the way over there. Not helpful. All right. Hang on, Finn. Yep, Finn, ready when you are. Incoming. Thank you. You want to come down and help me spread it? Yeah. Thanks. Be kind, please. that one. Try to get it back to their corner where they sleep. All right, thanks, Finn. When you're done eating, you can build your new nest. Depending on what's in the scrap bucket each morning for the chickens, sometimes we get some extra fluffy chickens that come to eat. So this morning they have homemade pizza, they have tacos, and they have homemade fettuccine alfredo. Who wouldn't show up to eat that? Right, Big Orange? Who wouldn't show up? We have 11 of these guys, and when they're all running around in one herd trying to get your attention, it can be difficult to get anything done. Okay, give me itch. Your calves are gone. They left yesterday. Go find something else to do. That's what I thought. You didn't really want to leave. One of the pieces of manifesting our homestead vision is building a support network. This was one of the very pieces that prevented me from starting to homestead earlier, because I believed a lot of the myths that were out there, like you can never go on vacation, or you have to be home by 5 o'clock every night and up by 5 every morning. And really, if you build the right support network, these don't have to be true. Are you seriously biting my chin? I'm giving you attention. Now we got cat hair all over. So it's very important to have that support network. So maybe it is to go on vacation, although when you're starting to homestead, you probably don't have money to go on vacation. I know we still haven't had any money to go on vacation yet. But there's things like little trips. You know, maybe you're going to be gone all day, or you're going to be out of town for a wedding for one weekend. Or maybe it's things like, can you please help us? We have 40 pigs and they all got out and they're in the woods. Or we got our tractor stuck. Can you bring your tractor down and pull us out? Emergencies. I had to go to the neighbors the other day because the vet was showing up to help them with a mini horse crisis, and Mom and Dad both needed to be in the barn, and they have a 1-week-old baby. So I was able to go down there and help out with baby, and actually send a boy or two to the barn to help with mini horse as well. But it's super important to have that built-in support network, or it probably would weigh on you pretty heavily every single day, knowing it was all you and there was nobody ever to help or to bail you out. So some things you want to look for in your support network would be people that maybe are in close proximity to you. So if you do have an emergency, they can come down right away, or if you're going out of town and they need to do some chores for you, it's not a huge pain for them to have to drive a long ways. We volunteered once to help somebody out every day for 2 weeks, and their farm was about 25 minutes away. That was not ideal. Not something we'll be volunteering for again. You also need somebody that you can trust. Somebody that's going to match your standards, whatever they are, even if they're different from how that person treats their animals or works on their farm. They have to be willing to follow your set of plans and your rules. Another point is to act first. So if you are hoping that someone will help you out in July, Well, start watching right now to see if there's any favors you can do for them. We had some neighbors of ours, actually the same neighbors with the mini horse crisis. We had neighbors of ours who are definitely in our support network who were going in to have a baby a couple of weeks ago. And they're newer to the area than we are and have a full-on homestead and farm and did not have anybody else that was going to be coming to take care of the farm. So it was one of the first things I asked when I found out they were getting close to their due date was, can we be the ones to come down and take care of your animals for you? Partially because I want to be a great neighbor and I really like these guys. And they're going through a time and don't have a whole lot of local support, and I wanted to be there for them. But also, semi-selfishly, so that we have somebody that's willing to watch our farm. My oldest is going into the Marines. He should ship out sometime in June or July, and I want everybody to be there in California for graduation. So I'm hopeful that I will have laid all the right groundwork so that it's no big deal. Somebody wants to repay the favor for us. Somebody wants to come to our farm and learn our process and come take care of our animals because we've helped them out in the past. I have so much cat hair on me. Holy moly. That's all over my face, too. Who set off the guineas? Leave them alone. They just found the food I put out for them. When your brain is the size of a peanut, you can only have so much information up there. So next is to repay favors. If somebody does come help you out, they do come get that tractor unstuck, they do loan you their rototiller, you need to make sure that you are repaying that favor as well. Again, so that cycle just keeps continuing of you helping them out, they helping you out, back and forth. Know your strengths and advertise them. So I don't have a whole lot of farming expertise, but I'll say this, we're enthusiastic and we're willing to learn, and we do have a rather large force of manual labor. Most of it teenage boy manual labor, and they're strong. They can be hard to work with, but they're very strong. So I think it's important to advertise those skills. So for example, at church a couple of months back, I was talking to an acquaintance and they said they had some old laying hens that they wanted to get butchered, and they were going to try to get it done, and it sounded like, oh, they were maybe kind of dreading the task. And we were quick to say, hey, we've been wanting to get our hands on some birds and learn to butcher with an experienced person right there. Can we please come help you out? And they completely took us up on the offer. And like I said yesterday, that was a fantastic experience. We learned so much and are now going to be able to use those skills right here on our homestead. So you really can walk away with new skills and favors in the bank. It's a wonderful thing to have a support network and to give and receive both ends of that support network. We hope to continue growing ours. So that is it. That's our piece of manifesting our homestead vision. Build your support network. Go out there and advertise your skill and find 3 or 4 different families or farms or people that you can do favors for, that you can network with, and that you can rely on then when it's your turn in need. Let's go get that cow fed. She's waiting for us. Good girl. Good girl. Hey, here you go. You can be a good girl today? How are you feeling? Are all the other moms sad that their babies left? Are they being sad? When's this winter coat gonna come out, huh? We need to get rid of this. Yeah, oh, don't spill that on me. Don't spill that on me, Mama. There you go. Even though we don't know a whole lot about goats or horses or mini horses, we had a ton of fun helping the neighbors out. What's wrong? You've tipped over? Oh, hello. Hello. How are you, girl? Handsome. Good evening. Are you ready to come in? Are you ready to come in and get a snack? All right.
Okay.
You're okay.
How'd you even? I'm not even gonna ask. But if she got her foot stuck in it, I mean, she can get it out.
Well, one would think.
Mom, that cow.
I can find something to cut it with if you need to.
So almost got it.
You're okay. Good girl. It's a barn cleaning party.
Down on the corner, Audi in the street.
That's this is how you load a wheelbarrow. Nice. This is why you don't leave your pitchfork near the goats. Are you eating my pitchfork? Follow your lady friends. We're checking that out. Oh, he's so smart. I remember this from yesterday.
Mom.
You can set it right by the other one. Perfect. It's kind of a big home. Oh, so sad you're locked away. I'll let you out in a minute or two when I'm gone.